You're listening to BambinoBabble's story. In a small village nestled between the majestic snow-covered mountains, where winter's icy grip held sway, lived a little girl named Emily. She was known far and wide as the Little Match Girl. Despite her tender age, Emily had the weight of responsibility on her frail shoulders. The harsh winter brought immense challenges for her family, and selling matches was her humble way of contributing. One frosty evening, Emily's father handed her a bundle of matches. Her heart fluttered with a mix of hope and trepidation as she stepped into the bitter cold streets. Her tattered clothes provided little protection against the biting wind that seemed to pierce through to her bones. The sun began its descent, casting long shadows on the snow-covered ground, and Emily knew she had to find a safe spot to light her matches. With trembling fingers, Emily struck a match against the rough surface of the matchbox. A warm and gentle flame sprang to life, illuminating the darkness and casting a soft glow on her surroundings. In that fleeting moment, Emily felt a hint of warmth on her cold fingers, and she huddled closer to the match's gentle light. As she gazed at the flickering flame, her imagination took flight. In the delicate dance of light, Emily saw visions of cozy homes, adorned with twinkling lights and adorned with garlands. Families gathered around hearty feasts, laughter filling the air as they shared stories and cherished moments. Her heart swelled with a longing for such warmth and togetherness. But as quickly as the flame had appeared, it vanished, leaving only the cold reality of the street. Emily struck another match, hoping to recapture the magical vision. This time, she saw her grandmother, a kind and gentle soul who had passed away. In the gentle illumination, her grandmother smiled at her, radiating love and warmth. Tears welled up in Emily's eyes as she felt her grandmother's presence beside her. The cold seemed to recede, if only for a moment, as the memory of her grandmother's embrace filled her heart. As the evening grew darker, Emily continued to strike matches, each one revealing a beautiful scene that warmed her spirit. She saw children building snowmen, couples skating on frozen ponds, and families exchanging gifts under the twinkling stars. With every match, Emily was transported to a world where the chill of winter was replaced by the warmth of love and happiness. But as the clock struck midnight, Emily found herself with only one match left. She hesitated for a moment, torn between the temptation to keep it and the desire to experience the magic once more. With a deep breath, she struck the match against the box, and a brilliant light flared to life. In its radiant glow, Emily saw the most beautiful sight of all: her grandmother, standing in a garden bathed in a soft, golden light. Her grandmother's arms were outstretched, beckoning Emily to come closer. The love in her eyes was so tangible that Emily felt it wash over her like a warm embrace. For a moment, she forgot about the cold, the hunger, and the hardships of her life. She reached out towards her grandmother, feeling a sense of belonging and peace that she had never known before. But just as quickly as the light had appeared, it began to fade. Panicked, Emily tried to hold onto the image of her grandmother, but it slipped through her fingers like grains of sand. As the match burned out, darkness once again enveloped her, and Emily found herself alone on the cold street. Tears streamed down Emily's cheeks as she clutched the spent matchstick in her hand. She longed to be with her grandmother, to bask in the warmth of her love and to escape the hardships of her reality. Just then, a brilliant shooting star streaked across the sky, leaving a trail of shimmering light behind it. Emily closed her eyes and made a silent wish, her heart brimming with hope. When she opened her eyes, Emily found herself in a place of ethereal beauty. She stood in a garden bathed in a soft, golden light, just as she had seen in the final moments of the match's glow. And there, standing before her, was her grandmother, her smile as radiant as the sun. Emily rushed into her arms, feeling a warmth that was not merely from the light but from the depth of their love. As they embraced, Emily felt a profound sense of peace wash over her. The garden was alive with vibrant colors and fragrant flowers, a stark contrast to the cold and darkness of the world she had known. Her grandmother's gentle laughter filled the air, and Emily's heart swelled with joy. She knew that this was a place of dreams, a place where her grandmother's love could shine eternally. In that magical garden, time seemed to stand still. Emily and her grandmother talked, laughed, and shared stories of their time apart. The garden was a sanctuary of love and comfort, a haven from the harsh realities of life.